So, hello, good evening, everybody. Tonight we are talking about why so many people do not want to see Sowore in the debate, especially the ones that are in the ruling class. Many of you already understand that there's a new reality in Nigeria with people who are in the system trying to make sure that they frustrate other people who are looking to come into the system. And among the options that Nigerian masses are looking at, if they have to replace the options they have been grappling with since 1970s, if you don't want to recycle the retired generals, when you recycle the retired, and then you are looking at the alternative of their friends, it will never be an option for the masses. Well, but we are looking at options for the masses now for the first time in Nigeria, something that a lot of other countries have already dealt with and moved on since. And it turned out that a lot of people are beginning to, Nigerians, especially the ones that are looking for the genuine alternative, are beginning to get confronted with another reality that their options are being blocked. So that, well, I'm not saying the best option is Sowore. No, I'm still looking, as a matter of fact, for how we can get all of these new generation candidates to work together if it is possible. But what I'm saying is this: why did anybody want to block Sowore from a debate? Well, it emerged today that some Nigerians already started sharing some videos on social media of an example of why they do not want to Sowore in a debate. And I'm like, could this be the reason or other reasons? I want you to see this video that is now being shared by Nigerians.
The cartels, but yes, cartels are central to the problems of Nairobi, and the three colleagues of mine actually are part of the cartels that I want to deal with. I will tell you who the cartels are. The cartels are people who have made money through shady business deals. My friend Evans Kidero has made his billions through shady deals. There is no industry he has built, but he has become a billionaire having been an employee throughout his life because he has looted every institution he has joined. Mumias has collapsed, and Nairobi is not a going concern anymore, according to the Auditor General. My friend Sonko is looting every land in Nairobi. He has a criminal record from Mombasa, where he was jailed because of fraud, forgery, and drug dealing. Then he ran away from jail. So he's a cartel because he has a criminal record. And right now, he's grabbed many pieces of land and then stages a PR show, PR stunts, where he videotapes and pretends that he's come to rescue. My friend Peter Kenneth bankrupted Kenya Re. He basically looted a public institution to death. And when he was in Gatanga, he never promoted a motion in parliament, never sponsored a bill, never chaired a committee of parliament. Then here he is saying we need a manager. Nairobi need a leader, not a manager. I will hire managers to deal with different sectors, competent, ethical managers. And these three represent the worst of our country, where you make money in shady deals, and because of those money, that money that you've made, and because you can give handouts, you are considered a manager. A manager of corruption is not a leader.
Fellow Nigerians, that's the funny thing I saw Nigerians sharing today. Well, one of the persons, a citizen journalist on social media, whose role I actually picked, that is online with me tonight to discuss why he thinks that this is one of the reasons they had to scheme Sowore out. Mr. Rutimi Akinola is online, is a citizen reporter, a journalist, young man, one of those that I can say a desire of genuine change, and is live on the show tonight. Mr. Rutimi James, how are you? Welcome on the show.
Yeah, I'm fine, Sheldon. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, that's great.
Glad to be here.
I want to quickly ask you, why do you think they do not want a Sowore in a debate? I mean, what is the debate about? It's not about debate here. We are talking about election. Why debate?
The reason is clear, and I think that by the action of what I call the Nigerian media establishment, which is actually in bed, you understand, with the corrupt political class in this country, the action they are taking to exclude Sowore from the debate, you understand, is actually an endorsement of Sowore's presidency. It shows that this is the only outsider whom we cannot control. This is somebody that could come on. We don't want to, you don't want to use your own money, you understand, to feed your enemy, something like that. You don't want to commit suicide. So, it's going to be suicide. It's going to be suicidal for political elite. You understand? To give platform and legitimacy to a candidate who has promised to rock the boat, who has promised to shatter and scatter tables. So that is why Sowore let him try from now to Jupiter. They cannot, because it is not politically expedient. In fact, it is going to hinder their own chances. Now, in that video from Kenya that I shared on my wall on Facebook that you saw earlier, you can see what was happening in that video. A political candidate,
But yes,
taking the opposition, taking the rivals to the stretch with facts. You cannot allow somebody like Sowore, who has been going on AIT, on Channel TV, and who has been highlighting plans, who has been speaking boldly, who has been telling Nigeria. When Buhari came on board in 2015, the reason people wanted Jonathan out, at least majority of Nigerians, was we needed somebody who could come and shake the tables, somebody who could come and rock the boat, somebody who could come and step on toes. But Buhari is president now. He has been president for close to 4 years, and corrupt people within Buhari's own cabinet, they get to walk free. So President Buhari is not walking the talk. It seems he's a hypocrite. You don't want a presidential candidate who has been dubbed arrogant. You don't want him on the same platform with the likes of Buhari and Atiku, because and then the entire nation and the country is going to damage Buhari's political chances, Atiku's political chances. In these elections, there are actually 3 candidates. There is Atiku, there is Buhari, and then there is the third force. It was supposed to be Madam Obiageli Ezekwesili, but with what is going on right now, is actually Omoyele Sowore is the dark horse in this race. He's the one who can actually turn the tables. I'm a journalist. I'm not a member of Sowore's African Action Congress, the ANC. I have not decided who I'm going to vote for. I'm not even sure if I'm going to vote on election day, because I'm going to be covering the polls. But one thing I can listen to Omoyele Sowore and not feel he has a point. I listened to his interview on Channel TV. And then on AIT, the journalist on AIT, the guest journalist that they invited, they tried to take this guy down. They tried to kind of be antagonistic, and he put them in their place. And he didn't do it insulting anyone. He did it with facts. We don't want that kind of a person with a president who has refused to hold a presidential media charge since 2015. You don't want that kind of person on the debate platform with a president who doesn't talk to the Nigerian media, a president who doesn't believe is accountable to the Nigerian people. So, this thing is decided. I don't think Sowore is going to debate come January 19, because it's going to be suicidal for the political class to allow Sowore on the same platform with Buhari and Atiku. And then the entire nation will be watching. This thing will be live. The very nooks and crannies of this country, everyone there will have the opportunity to see and hear this Sowore that everybody has talked about.
I think we lost clear connection with you, Rute. Let me try do something to bring you back in. We lost clear connection. One moment, please. Let me make an effort to do something here. 1 minute. While I'm trying to bring you back in, let me play the video shortly
And
again.
the three
It's
colleagues
funny.
of mine actually are part of the cartels that I want to deal with. I will tell you who the cartels are. The cartels are people who have made money through shady business deals. My friend Evans Kidero has made his billions through shady deals. There is no industry he has built, but he has become a billionaire having been an employee throughout his life because he has looted every institution he has joined. Mumias has collapsed, and Nairobi is not a going concern anymore, according to the Auditor General. My friend Sonko is looting every land in Nairobi. He has a criminal record from Mombasa, where he was jailed because of fraud, forgery, and drug dealing. Then he ran away from jail. So he's a cartel because he has a criminal record. And right now, he's grabbed many.
Sorry everyone, we lost Rute, but we have him back now. So Rute, welcome back. You can continue.
Uh, okay, so as I was saying, the Nigerian political elite are in bed with our corrupt media. The media is very corrupt. And then Don and NEDG are going to be streaming the presidential debate live globally. Anybody can watch from across the world. And then it's not just going to be on the internet, it's going to be on radio, on national radio, private radio, government-run radio, what have you. It's going to be on national TV. It's going to be everywhere, NTA channels, and thereabouts. There was a time Sowore went to FRCN. They were supposed to grant him an interview, but then they cancelled it at the last moment because they didn't want the. Obviously, they do not want Nigerians to hear these guys speak. So they practically just want to shut him out. That's what they want to do. So it's going to be stupid for them to allow him debate. It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. So, and then for you to have, if this kind of thing was to happen in the United States of America, for a rising presidential candidate to be frozen out of the presidential debate, the American media will protest and even drag whoever is organizing the debate to court. There is going to be media civil war. But if you look at the media, no media mogul, no media heavyweight in Nigeria is actually protesting alongside Nigerians and asking for Sowore to be included. It is even possible that it is this people that has the plan, to freeze him out because they reportedly will not be able to control him. And by freezing Sowore out of the presidential debate, they have actually endorsed his candidature. That's one thing they do not know. They have endorsed his candidature. If you've been following Sowore on Facebook, anytime Sowore goes on Facebook, maybe on AIT and then this recent channels interview, go and look at the views, go and look at the comments. People want to hear this guy speak. This is a presidential candidate who is inspiring hopes among the Nigerian youth. And I keep saying this, I've told people this severally. The 2019 presidential election is about the future of Nigeria, and it's about Nigerian youth. It's about Nigeria. See, it will support. The median age in Nigeria now is 18. If we were to, all the ages of the people divided by the number of Nigerians that we have, we are going to arrive at 18. And then an overwhelming majority, between 68 and 75%, are under the age of 35. Do you understand what this means? With the level of incompetence with which the Buhari administration is running Nigeria right now, if we continue like this, if there is no change, crime is going to be on the increase. Look at the insecurity in the north. It seems that the security agencies cannot even handle some of the things that is happening. Look at what is happening in Safara. Look at what is happening in Boko Haram. As I'm speaking with you right now, Boko Haram is attacking a military formation in Baga, in Borno State. This information is not from me. It's right there on the Facebook wall of the Nigerian army. We posted it around an hour ago. We don't know what is going to come out of that attack, but I hope our troops come out fine. Now, we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this, and then that's why the alternative is important. That's why we want to listen to the alternative. Sowore seems to be the most vocal voice among the alternative voices, you know. But the political elite with their corrupt media, including of course, including private media stations, you know, they don't talk about these things, including private media stations. They have already decided that the status quo must continue. You know, the status quo must continue, and we do not want a Sowore to debate Atiku and Buhari and the others if they actually bent on maintaining the status quo. So Shebu, that is what is happening. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. It's going to take a miracle, you understand, for Sowore to find himself on that presidential debate platform. I do not think it's going to happen because they have already decided. They have already decided. You know, I keep saying this. I'm a journalist. The Nigerian media are probably more corrupt than the politicians because they are the ones who enable their corruption. You know, we have a situation where I digress a bit. We had a situation recently with Oak TV where they mistakenly or unethically, you know, published a video that Lai Mohammed said they shouldn't publish about the amount of money the DSS was spending to feed Elza Zaki per month, 3.5 million. You know, the so-called media establishment guys, you know, the prominent media guys, they were more interested in correcting Oak TV for no media houses, no media house, no TV station has embarked or has published any investigative story to tell us how much the DSS is spending on inmates on those that are being detained, even those who are being illegally detained. This is the situation we have in Nigeria, and you know what Sowore has even done with the Sahara reporters. He has disrupted everywhere, you know, from from it's just to be disrupt the political landscape. It's going to be suicidal. You know, in life when in the election, but everyone's eyes will open, and then we don't know what may happen. You know, people may start for time. So I'm telling you, Sowore is not getting on that debate. They are blocking out they are putting out corrupt political establishment based on holding on to power at the expense of the people who do what born and any individual has done to Sowore. It is totally, but it's understandable. They are corrupt and they do not want somebody who will disrupt the political landscape. That's what is going on, Shebu.
Quickly, I'm going to ask you, Rotimi, if it turns out that eventually, despite the lawsuits that is going to court now by the AAC to challenge the exclusion of Sowore from the presidential debate, if Sowore is therefore not included in the debate, what do you think? What is the implication of that? Does that take anything away from people who are going to vote him? What does it take away from the movement? Does it therefore imply that Sowore is not going to be included in the on the ballot, or does it also imply by implication that Sowore would not win the election if he is not in the debate? What does it imply? What are the implications of the exclusion of Sowore from this debate altogether?
So, of course, their aim, you know, they force your way out because they want to silence him. But of course, that doesn't stop a political movement. You know, what they are trying to do, the implication of this is that they are trying to mitigate his reach. You know, it's probably popular in the south here, you know, and in the southwest. A lot of people have heard about him, and you know, among the you know young Nigerians who are intelligent, who want a new Nigeria, they will probably go for someone if they are not in the pay books of they are not on the payroll of the other established candidates. Do you understand?
One second, please. Let me try to bring you back. I think we lost that connection again. 1 minute. I'm going to bring you back. A lot of people are already online, and they want to hear. They want to hear how this concludes. I can tell you that as we speak right now, There are many comments flowing. Almost, in fact, as we speak right now, we are 399 people watching live. We are going to, we are going to enter 400 in a short while. So people are already enjoying this conversation. They want to hear. A lot of people are actually curious. They want to know what it portends if Sowore eventually is excluded from this debate, despite the lawsuit. So we're back, Rute. We are back. You are now back online. So please continue what you were saying. The implication of a Sowore not eventually taking part in this debate.
Okay, let us make no mistake. It's going to affect your political chances. Let us make no mistake, and that is actually the plan of the corrupt political media and our corrupt political elite. It is going to affect his chances in northern Nigeria, because that is where you have places like you have platforms like FRCN and NTA. That is where the old sway, you know, that is actually the main thing. They do not want people's eyes to be open, so it's going to affect your race chances. And let me tell you this: even if AAC wins the suit, and a court orders any in the debate, I do not expect them to honor the order, because look at President Muhammadu Buhari. We have several courts have issued an injunction that exactly be released. Do you understand? On bail, but the government has not obeyed that court order. And then you have this guy that was recently arrested, that is being detained now, Bijade Oju. This is a government that does not believe in the rule of law. There is a story in the Vanguard that I saw this evening. President Muhammadu Buhari said that the reason is Baba go slow, the reason he is slow is because of Nigeria's democratic system. He is reported to have said that if it were a military regime, you could move fast with the war on corruption and even prosecute people without evidence. You could jail people and lock them up and seize their properties without due process. But because this is a democracy, you need hard evidence, you need to go to court, you need to obey the court orders, and then it is slowing down his war on corruption. This is the kind of president who is president of Nigeria in the year 2018. So, even if ANC were to win that, court case, I do not see anything changing. See, if you have anybody in AAC, take this from me, Sowore is not going to be on that platform, except President Buhari is not going to show up. Maybe their plan is to make Buhari show up. Buhari can debate Atiku. Both of them they're in their 70s. They are old men. If you listen to them speaking, they're like, okay. They are not orators. And apart from that, one of them, I'm not going to name, one of either Atiku or Buhari has shown that he doesn't have the mental and intellectual capacity and sagacity, to communicate whatever agenda that they have for Nigeria to the Nigerian people. Why else would the president apply for a presidential on the same platform with an established media professional who has destroyed the media landscape and then is trying to destroy the political landscape? See, it's not going to happen.
Let me ask you quickly,
and of course, what they want to achieve.
Let me quickly ask you.
Okay.
If it turns out that the courts, maybe they have their ways around the court thing too. If it turns out that they decide the judge to be on the matter, and then the judge does not permit Sowore or does not order that Sowore be included in the debate, what do you think is the alternative to do for Nigerians, especially now? Because it turns out I cannot pretend, or we cannot all pretend about this right now, that as we speak, many Nigerians already believe that the exclusion of Sowore is making Sowore more popular, because people are wondering why remove this. So ahead of the 19th of January, many Nigerians are already saying yes, this guy is becoming more popular ahead of that time. So while they are also battling it out at the AAC level to see that Sowore is included in the 19th of January. So ahead of 19th of January, Nigerians are already looking forward to whatever method is going to include a Sowore. Now, if Sowore is eventually not by process of court order included in that debate, or maybe a court even ordered and is still not included, What do you think is the alternative to still use the refusal to exclude him? The refusal to exclude him. What do you think Nigerians should do uh, to still use the exclusion ultimately to push him further rather than just sitting back and say, oh, he has been excluded?
Of course, the presidential debate is just part of the whole. It's a part of the. It's an important part of the political process. The exclusion of Sowore from the presidential debate. Let me say this. Let me state this again. I do not think Sowore is going to be on that platform. I think it's a done deal. Okay. Now, what Nigerians can do, people who believe in Sowore should keep should keep spreading the message. There's no other alternative. I think that's what we can do. Sowore has gotten this far because the people who believe in him have kept spreading the message. Of course, they want to mitigate Sowore's chances in areas of the north where the other two candidates seem very popular. Somehow it is backfiring in the south here. The people in the they are like, okay, they do not want this guy to speak. Everybody speaks the truth. You understand? So that is backfiring to an extent. So the thing that the people who believe in Sowore can do is to keep spreading the message. I even have an idea, but if I say it, I'm on the streets of Bariga right now. I don't know, DSS will come to arrest me right now. This
No,
country.
you don't necessarily need to disclose your location, but if there's any idea, there are almost 500 people watching live now. Most of them are abroad, and they are willing to do anything to make sure that this thing comes to light. They want to hear your idea. People are asking questions already.
It would be nice now. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. It would even be nice if DSS could just come and grab me right now while we are streaming live. It's going to be nice. They are going to make me popular. Like they're making you very popular. I'm not afraid. Okay. So now this is what I'm saying. Now on the night of that vice presidential debate, I understand that some supporters of AAC, they went to protest there, right? If I'm correct. So see. Sowore can hold his own rally outside the venue of the presidential debate. He can hold his own rally and stream it live. Do you understand? See, desperate times call for desperate measures. And as long as you are not breaking the rule and you are not breaching public space, nobody can tell us how we are supposed to live in this country as long as we are not breaking the rule. So, there goes there goes the charges against me for inciting public disturbance, whatever. So what I'm saying is the
So
people
people should
who
go
support
ahead and still
Sowore,
protest, right? People should go
they
ahead and
have
still
to keep.
protest if he's not included, right?
For God's sake, this is a democratic society. You have the right of freedom of gathering. The right is enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. So a government can be empowered who doesn't recognize this right. It doesn't mean that the rights cannot be exercised. So people should continue to spread the message. If you believe in Atiku, if you believe in Buhari, they go to Unity Fountain, they go to demonstrate. They go anywhere, they hold their political rally. Nobody arrests them. They come to my neighborhood here, nobody arrests nobody. So the people who believe in Sowore can gather outside the venue of the presidential debate. My idea. It's going to be great, It's going to be good for the news. It's not going to make it to the front page of the Punch or the Nation or Guardian or the Vanguard anyway. It's not going to make it, to prime time news on Channels TV or NTA or AIT. But thank God for Facebook, thank God for YouTube, thank God for WhatsApp. The message can still spread. People should go out and protest if they believe that is what you are not breaking anything. That's what you just have to do. You have to keep spreading the message you believe. And the right is enshrined in the Constitution. You have freedom of expression. You have freedom to spread
Sorry, Rote. I think for one more time we lost the connection again. I'm going to try bringing you back in. Well, we're going to round off this section with you shortly now. But it's been a very good time with you. People are already enjoying your talk. And as you well know, a lot of people do not find the suggestions you are making. Uh, they are not finding it. If you are able to watch the live video on another device, you'll be able to see comments. But while we let you go now, you may also be able to join us live and see the show on your own device. Well, I want to say thank you so much for joining this show tonight, because I understand you're on the streets of Barriga and you have to watch your back. All right.
I'm
All right.
actually
Okay. Rotel, so I'm gonna see you another time. Thank you so much. It's been a fantastic time with you tonight. I'm gonna let you go now so
you
that you can
are
continue with the live audience. Thank you
pleasure.
so much once again for being my guest on the show
Cool,
tonight.
cool.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right, thank you so much, everybody. That was Rotimi Akinola James. Rotimi Akinola uh, is a citizen journalist, reporter online, and he had so many things to also say. Well, over to you. Let's go to the comment section. That's what I got for you tonight, because I just started wondering why people started sharing that video that you saw. For those of you that are joining late, we played a short video now. Maybe I should just let you see it one more time, and then we get into the comment section fully, right? Okay, let's do this.
Pieces of land than the cartels. But yes, cartels are central to the problems of Nairobi. And the three colleagues of mine actually are part of the cartels that I want to deal with. I will tell you who the cartels are. The cartels are people who have made money through shady business deals. My friend Evans Kidero has made his billions through shady deals. There is no industry he has built, but he has become a billionaire having been an employee throughout his life because he has looted every institution he has joined. Mumias has collapsed, and Nairobi is not a going concern anymore, according to the Auditor General. My friend Sonko is looting every land in Nairobi. He has a criminal record from Mombasa, where he was jailed because of fraud, forgery, and drug dealing. Then he ran away from jail. So he's a cartel because he has a criminal record. And right now, he's grabbed many pieces of land and then stages a PR show, PR stunts, where he videotapes and pretends that he's come to rescue. My friend Peter Kenneth bankrupted Kenya Re. He basically looted a public institution to death. And when he was in Gatanga, he never promoted a motion in parliament, never sponsored a bill, never chaired a committee of parliament. Then here he is saying we need a manager. Nairobi need a leader, not a manager. I will hire managers to deal with different sectors, competent, ethical managers. And these three represent the worst of our country, where you make money in shady deals, and because of those money, that money that you've made, and because you can give handouts, you are considered a manager. A manager of corruption is not a leader.
Well, that's not my voice. That video is from Kenya. All right, all right. So, but what happened is that a lot of Nigerians began to share that video on social media, and I decided, okay, let me ask the question: is this? They are saying this is the reason they don't want to see Sowore in the debate. I'm like, okay, if that's what you guys are saying, well, let me just let people see, because people started tagging me, sharing the video to me, WhatsApp everywhere, and I'm like, okay, okay, in Lasisi Elenu's voice, okay, do your thing. Share it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's head over to the comment section right now. It's a lot tonight. 522 people live. Where are we going to start from, people? Yeah. Anyways, we're going to rush this quickly. Eyes of Africa TV, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Welcome on the show tonight. If I skip your comment, it's not deliberate. You just have to understand me tonight. We have to deal with a lot of things at the same time, right? Somebody saying this is Sowore right Nairobi. That's how you say Omolayo. Omolayo, how you doing now, Baba? Shola Orowale, very blunt. Yeah, exactly. And unapologetic. Well, Shegun, my guy, God is your strength. Thank you, Osaz. Everybody, it's just to let you see that I see your comments, and I appreciate all of you for coming online tonight. We're not going to be able to do too much tonight with reading comments, and appreciate that everybody understands that we will not be able to do too much with that tonight. It's not deliberate. We just have to rush. All right. Those are the words from Rotimi Akinola tonight. You heard it while we brought him on the show to discuss this. Well, I know a lot of people already. All of you have your opinions, all right? All of you. Let me just look at this guy is interesting. Isaac Omolaya says so. Well, all right. So I do not want to say too much tonight because we have to keep it short. I'm scrolling through the comments so that you can see that I see your comments, not that I deliberately ignore. But let me go to the down parts where we probably have responses directly to what Rotimi James said. Shegun, that is the truth and fact. That's Oyaso. All right. Okay, let me read a few comments and then that's it. That man is probably Shore's uncle. Nigerians, you no go kill me. Well, you see now. You see now. Well, it's funny. It's funny how you could see Nigerians already calling somebody Shore's uncle. Shegun, can you call Shore on your show? We'll try doing that. If I'm going to call Shore on my show, I'm also going to call other people on my show. Although if I call Shore to come to this show, you will come. Shore has no problem coming on anybody's show, even if you are the enemy. But the problem is if I call Shore on the show, I know some of Feladrato's people who always call me in the daytime to say, Shegun, why are you not why are you not talking about Drotoye more? The, they accuse me of talking more about Shore and not talking equally the equal number of time about Drotoye. Mohalu's people also call and say you talk more about Shore, you're not talking about Mohalu. Well, I remember it is on this same show that some people accused me. I think when we started this live show, some people accused me of being a Mohalu person, that I hate Shore. Okay, I continued doing my own thing, just analyzing the situation outside there. When I came out to talk about Drotoye's strategies, the winning parts, and the shortcomings, people said, "Oh, you hate Shore, you are for Fela Drotoye." They were no longer talking about Mohalo. When I started talking about Shore, saying Shore has some kind of strength, he's very energetic, he's doing this, he's doing that, but that is not necessarily converting people. Some people say, "Oh, you are working for Shore." They say you are working for Shore. Well, to buttress what I said, that Shore is demonstrating so much of energy, but that is not necessarily converting people. I went to University of Lagos. It's alma mater. The video I brought back from there and I showed to people. People said, "Oh, you are working for Drew Toye." Oh, you are working for Drew Toye, because it turns out that more people know Drew Toye on campus of University of Lagos than they knew Shore. Oh, you are working for Drew Toye. I'm just doing my own thing. You agree or you don't agree, it's your issue. I decided to go on the street. I went to the market, for instance. Other people accuse me, "Oh, you are working for Sowore." Which one I go do now? So if I present Sowore on this show, I will hope that Drew Toye will also come on this show, and I will hope that Mohal will also come on this show. So those of you that are always calling me to say talk more also about Sowore, about Drew Toye, talk also about Mohalu, talk also about Obi. I hope you will talk to them to come on this show, because if I host Sowore on this show, if I call him to say I want you on my show tomorrow, Sowore is that kind of a person that if you say nah 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 nah, he will answer you nah 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 nah. I've tested other people; they will be saying we'll get back to you. I don't. What are you getting back on? Is it not the Nigeria you claim to have been prepared to rescue? You still want to get back, and 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks you are not getting back. No, let's ask ourselves questions. Shoren is not the owner of AIT. He has abused. Shoren is the person who has abused Dokwesi the most in this world that I knew. Shoren has abused Dokwesi. He has reported them. Shoren has abused John Momo many times, reporting the alumni. Blah 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 blah. Shoren has reported. Is there anybody Shoren has not reported in this country and abused that these people he has called virtually everybody a thief in this country. But if AIT calls him to come on their show, he will go. Is it no question about Nigeria you want to ask me? He will go. If Channel still calls him, he will go. If NTA calls Sowore, he will go. So you will now call a Duro today, for instance, to say, "Oh, can I have you on my show tomorrow?" He will say, "We'll get back to you." 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will not hear from him. If you tell Sowore, "I want you on my show tomorrow," he will say, "What time?" You are like, is this guy's not supposed? You saw him. You saw he posted something on his Facebook that Sowore will say, "Join me tomorrow, so time at town hall meeting." You'll be like, "You'll be busy tomorrow." But you now ask him, "Can you join me tomorrow immediately after your town hall?" He'll say, "What time?" You'll be like, "Will this guy sleep?" Do you understand what I'm saying? So I decided to come online, and aside from the impression I have of Sowore, I decided to also go out there and ask people about Sowore. And then I discovered that aside from being ready anytime, he himself was always on the road, on the move. So some of you will remember when I did a live video and I talked about Sowore being the most prepared. The guy demonstrates that he's actually very, very and well prepared. Very twice is deliberate, because 1 minute is here, the next minute is there, the another minute is there, and you're wondering, "She robot in it, but boy in it." Do you understand what I'm saying here? You call other people, they'll say we'll get back to you. They will never get back. So if I bring Sowore on the show, it will look so. Those that are saying I'm working for Sowore will now say, "Shelton," Shebi will say he's working for Sowore. Whereas they will not know that you are reaching out to Duro to he is not getting back to you. They will not know that you are reaching out to others, they are not responding. They read your message, it takes time to respond. Once they respond, they will say they are getting back, they will get back to you. The same problem we are trying to confront about this kind of government we have now. You complain about a bad road, they will say we'll investigate it, we'll get back to you. 4 years they have not come back. You complain about electricity fault, they'll say we'll get back to you. They never come back. They never come back. So please, those of you that are saying talk more about Duro to me, it's not my fault. Tell him, will he be willing to come on this show? I want to. In fact, I will not be the one asking question. Let him tell his fans that he will be on this show, so that they can be the ones asking him question. I'll just be reading live comments, questions, live questions. I'll be reading live questions out to him. I will not be the one asking question. I'll be reading live. It is live, so the advantage of having a live show is that it is unobtrusive. It is not edited. It is live. It is what people are saying. You can see it live. So let's Duro to you come on this show and talk to people. Let Mohalu come on this show and talk to people. Sowore will go to let Mohalu have a TV station today, and Sowore knows that Mohalu is the owner, and they invite him to come and talk. Sowore will go there. Nobody owns my media. I'm the one that started my small thing in a little way, and I followed almost all of these candidates up and down without anybody sponsoring me. On my own, with my crew, sponsor myself, sponsor my crew, follow all of these people down to be recording them, just because I want to present them in their natural way, the way they walk, the way they. I want to just present them as the alternatives you are looking at. But ask them for an interview, they'll say they'll get back to you. They'll say, in fact, one of them I will not mention it, they will say, send us what questions you want to ask us. Send the questions. You send the questions, they say, okay, I'm studying the questions, I'll get back to you. They never get back. They never get. So if I now present Sowore on this show now, they will now say, "Hey, you are working for Sowore." Do you understand what we are saying? So, all right. Let me quickly take the comment, guys. No time. Wow, 612 people. You guys mean me today. You guys mean me today. All right, let me quickly just take these questions from where do I start? I'm not going to go all the way back up. Sorry, people. I'm just going to try do what I can do within the short time. All right. Um. So I'm going to start from here. Aziz Ogunbanwo. If they denied us debate, best option for us is to carry our campaign to local government level, so people that are not educated can be aware. All right. Tony Okole says, "Do Toye and Co don't have any movement. No point wasting time on them." I'm not saying so. I'm just saying, if their followers who are always calling me to say feature Drew Toye can, because I'm. So let me say this. Like I told somebody who called me earlier this week, and another person who called me for more halu today. I say I'm going to stop disturbing these people. I don't want to be a nuisance on anybody. If you call Shure, and I'm not joking about, see, forget me. Any media that you know in the world, tell them that call Shure for an interview. Shure will go. Or if he is not able to because of intersection in time for his own other event or planned movement or campaign, he will say, "Can we do Skype or can we do WhatsApp? What method do you want?" He will answer you. He won't say because it's no. So me, I'm not going to disturb any of them again. I will not. This is, if I tell you, since, was it August or September? Between August and September, this is December. I won't mention the name of that candidate. I loved him so much till now. I still love him. He says send your questions. I sent questions. I sent questions. Even though those questions are normal questions, I know that once we start the program, other questions will start that are not prepared for. They want you to front load questions. You do it and they are still running. Running for what? Shure will answer anybody, even if it is the military, or if Boko Haram wants to interview Shure today, we'll answer them. And I'm not taking sides. You checking, you do it by yourself. Set anybody to call in. And I'm not doing it to side him. I'm telling you what is real, and you too, you know. What is the issue? You are claiming to be prepared to govern Nigeria. Oh, can we interview you? You say you get back to us. Can you front load your questions? We want to know what you want to ask. We want to prepare for it. We send you questions. You are not responding. I still have screenshots. But what does it profit me? What we are simply saying is that if I bring a Sowore on this show now and people are saying, you only presented Sowore, it's not my fault that I pursue the others and they are not coming. It's not my fault. So I don't. If I call Sowore, I know he will come. But I don't want to do one person and the others are not responding. But if it turns out to be like that, we'll have to do that. I'm sorry I have to rush now, people. Somebody is asking me why I cannot bring Buhari on my show. Well, I'm not going to be able to bring Buhari on my show because I'm not sure he wants to respond. I'm sure that 632 people are live on this show watching me right now. I bet you that some of them who are not commenting as we speak right now are DSS. Person sent from Asrock to be watching. What is this guy saying? What are these guys saying again? Alright, so they are monitoring to give feedback to presidency. So I'm not sure you should. I mean, a Buhari wants to come on the show. The reason is simple. The reason is that they feel that even if I don't have prepared questions or I don't have any question, I just want to be asking the live audience to be asking them questions. They feel like they want to embarrass our president. I'm not sure. Let's not deceive ourselves. If Buhari will not, even the NDG debate, I even sure Buhari wants to come. Except they are now sure that they have put other persons they have handpicked. They have put them under some kind of scrutiny to say, you don't say this. You these are the kind of, they have no go areas. Don't say this. Say this. All right, let's continue. Shegun, all we need talk is Sowore. That is man of moments. Mohalo have no agenda for poor. That is according to. I mean, I'm showing comments so that it doesn't look like Shegun and you they talk with. No, be I know they talk anything. No, I they read comments. Um, Akin James, bring Sowore. Don't wait for who is not coming. We will have to do at some point, right? HO say Shegun, there's need to plan for our alternative debate in case Sowore is not included. Nice sharing that video, Shegun. It's very obvious Sowore will disgrace them all. Aziz Ademola. Sowore is the most straightforward person I've ever seen. Very focused and ready. Hero best family. Shegun. Ni Olalem says Shegun, among all these people, who is most credible if not Sowore. Don't let's deceive ourselves. Louis Obert says Fela Duto and Kingsley Mohalu are both Kai. Michael Faban will Sowore is punctual. Daniel Favor, please bring Sowore for us. Don't mind what people will say. Olusegun Ogunshola, God bless Sowore. Take it back. Let me rush now, people. No time. Somebody's laughing there. What is he saying? Golden girl. Oh, what is she? Sorry, not he. Sowore is an equal offender to the cabal. Uh, Janet say we youth love Sowore because he's bold, intelligent, smart, eloquent, and all that. Aziz Ogunbanwo, my program is well tonight. I plan coming on. Okay, let me quickly answer this because of other people who may be having similar question. My program is slated for 9:30 p.m. every night, but the issue is that sometimes I come online late. For instance, because tonight we're battling with the network of the guest I wanted to bring on the show. Right, that was the reason we couldn't start right in time. Okay, we were battling with network issues. I also had personal technical issues on this end, but by the time we finished with my own and got on its own, time was gone. But the regular time or the usual time I plan for the show is 9:30 p.m. All right. Let's not bother about others. Okay, just bring Sowore, please. Okay, Shola Orowale, MMM. This additional M to the MMM that we knew. We will need Sowore to fill us. Okay, okay, wait, Sowore is ready. Okay. Rich Divinity, good talk. Wally Walata, can we hold an online poll here now today? If Sowore is your pick, choose one. If Drew to is your pick, choose two. Not tonight. We didn't announce it ahead, so it will be like because so many Sowore people are online, we are now announcing a poll. That will not be transparent. It will not be good enough. Tikena say we need a Jerolins of Ghana. Shegun, that's Tony Okole. We the people need to ask or talk to these people, Sowore and Co. There is a big difference between selfishness and selflessness. All these new guys need to forget about their own ambition. Luis Obes, a fella drew to Ikestimo Halu are jealous. Desmond all the way, AC all the way, okay. Kata Brian. Yes, I saw the interview at Tosho the Market. We are arguing all the way in ATL yesterday night. A lot of people know Sowore down here than other new presidential candidates. Peter Actor the difference is clear. Sowore is sure. C4 baby will need Sowore. With this reason, well, the comments jump to it's not me, so I'm going to just have to jump with it. Sowore will remove the chain from the neck of Africa. That's Irena Gonaka. Love it saying no sir, shut up. Oh gal, easy oh. No fight here. Oh. You are doing a good job all the way from Texas. Thank you. Sefere, Africa TV channel. Okay, you're welcome, everybody. Um, okay, we need to rush now. There, I appreciate. Let me see. More comments are rushing in. Who is Nosa? What are you fighting Nosa for? Nosa say Shere should go start from grassroots. Well, he's only advising what he believes. All right, so let's not fight him. All right, nobody should fight nobody. Uh, everybody has equal rights to do what they have to say, what their opinion is, because it's going to go a long way helping people on what to do, especially the aspirant. I believe. I never made any show video and interview. It make my head ring every time. I say I always tell people that if Sowore is in that debate, some of them will just go home and die. Augustine Ayapo. I always like to hear Sowore talk. It gives me hope. Sound Pro D Afolabi say the OU should revolt if Sowore is not included in the debate. We all know the cabals have buried bodies everywhere. Eternal blessings says good job. Osa Jerome visionless no sa Abba Kilo Letoye Adeni Jido. Dear, I appreciate your interview at Oshodi. That was a great one. God bless you there. The same people, no, maybe not the same people. Some of you already abused me for doing the one at Unilag, right? All right. Please bring our consequential president. We will bring him on this show one of these days, right? Sowore must win come 2019. Okay. No, sir. Do you know how many people will die from? Oh wow, that skipped. All right. At least all of you can see the comments, even if I'm not able to read all of them, right? Who did you have on this evening? It was Rotimi Akinla James, who spoke live about the implications of not having a Shure in the debate and what it implies that they even excluded him in the first place. Shure must be part of the debate, okay? I agree with all of you. So that at least let us even hear what he has to say, Papa. Shegun, thanks for this show. Watching from United Kingdom. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, as I plan to round up the show, I'm going to ask all of you, where's my Christmas present? You ate chicken alone, you did not even bother to cut, even if it is the nail or the toe, and sent to me. You enjoy Christmas, Abi? We will day here, they suffer, they work. We're done. We're done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what I want to say is simple. About the Unilag versus Oshodi debates, I'll talk about that tomorrow, and I'm going to try if we can get Shure to come online. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Let me see if he's in a place where network favors him to talk on this show. I'll try bring him on. Um, but let me give you an idea. Tomorrow, I want to talk about the Unilag versus Oshodi interview. There's a reason I want to talk about. It's a good it's an analysis I want to do so that all of you will understand where we're coming from. Right? I want to do something about these two things. It is to help us see where the strength of these candidates are, and at the same time to see where their weaknesses are, so that they can improve on their weaknesses, while we appreciate their we appreciate their strengths, and see how we can help them to get better. Well, those of you asking for account number, it is in the video description, but for emphasis, I'm going to type it again here. All right, I'm going to type it again, and so all of you should also not forget to follow us on social media. The same name you have on YouTube at Object TV Media. We are also on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter, the same name at Object TV Media. Just look for us and follow us. Well, those of you asking for the account number, I've typed it again in the comment section. Alright, those of you that want to support this show. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we are going to be talking about the Unilag interview, the intrigues in it, and then the Oshodi Market interview. We are going to be discussing those two things tomorrow. I want to give you a special analysis of the two. Why one is why there is the reason the Unilag debate went that way, and what has to be done, and why the Oshodi interview went the direction of the favor of Sowore. Why it didn't favor Sowore in Unilag, why it favored him in Oshodi. There are some things you people did not take cognizance of, and I'm going to tell you. Alright, so some of us are on ground, we see things. It's not everything that we see that we put on online, because all that matters to me, for instance, is to see how we can help all of these candidates get better. But so the ones that I see working well so far, I have to talk about him. That is sure. The moment the others wake up tomorrow morning and start working well too, I'll talk about them. Alright, well, as a tradition, before I go, um somebody's asking what time I normally come online. The time is 9:30 p.m. Nigerian time. 9:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So, as a matter of tradition, before I leave tonight, I will want to display the latest on the wall, on the social media wall of each of these presidential candidates, right? So, I'm going to go over to Instagram right now, for instance. Um, Now on Instagram, it's loading. I'm sorry, network on my phone is not so good. So let me search, for instance, for Philadro Toy. Yeah, Philadro Toy has a verification badge. Alright, this is the latest post he has 10 hours ago. Alright, I hope you can see it, guys. I'll be doing this as a matter of regular practice on this show, right? This is the most recent post on this wall, and I hope you can see it. Okay, all right, you can see this. It says, "I'm incredibly humbled to see this. Thank you all amazing women who have believed and continue to support this program." All right, that's a graphic says, "Women work for Philadro to take off point Ikeja City Mall, Lagos, 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning." That's Friday. No, sorry, in 2 days, Friday 28th, 2018. Women want to work for Philadro to. That's according to, you can see the logo of his party there. Uh, then the previous one before that one is this video. Uh, I'm sorry if you cannot hear. I think the audio is not well plugged in. Okay. Anyways, that's the video. Let me see if I can understand what it's saying. Okay, this is a Christmas wish for his followers. But if you see the next one, they have Christmas wishes, and you can see. All right, let me look next for Kingsley Mohalu. Yeah, let me find Kingsley Mohalu. Kingsley Mohalu has his posts. Nigerians are increasingly unsure about this was 18th of December. Alright, it says Nigerians are increasingly unsure about what being a Nigerian means. This is a challenge that we must overcome for a nation without a clear worldview. Simply cannot become a prosperous and powerful one. My government will bring the paradigm shift that our nation needs. Alright, and then before then, these are other posts. I'll be playing them. Let me see if this video. I'm sorry if the audio is not coming. It's not deliberate. So I think this video was posted 15th of December. So you may be unemployed with no hope of getting a job. This is Kingsley Mohalu. I think in the marketplace, sort of. This is a marketplace, for instance. Okay, that was 15th of December. All right. Let me show you other posts. I think this is 14 December. Looks like the same location. I don't know, but let me see. It says Ikoko Market, River State. Okay. Um, I can see that Kingsley is also working, right? Without having to pretend about anything. He's also working. This is an interview. Well, those are the things you've seen. But aside from let me look for Yele Sowore. Aside from 15th of December, was it? Aha, which was the last time we saw an update from him on. Now this is Omoyele Showore's page 9 hours ago, right? It's, where is this? I think this is Ekiti. It says AAC Ekiti grassroots campaign rally, right? All right. Before then, he posted this. He is reposting somebody. Kolade Benson, one of his supporters, say spend Christmas with these beautiful people. Merry Christmas from Santa. Santa, that person. Alright, this is another Merry Christmas post. When was this? 2 days ago. Okay, still recent. Alright, and then he posted this Tuesday, January 8th. It says he will be taking a stand for democracy, protesting. Okay, I think this is ahead of the debate. It says they will be protesting the exclusion from Nigerian presidential debate. The time is 12 noon. The first location is the vicinity of the Nigerian embassy. It's on 828 Second Avenue, New York. Second location is 1 p.m. vicinity of the United Nations headquarters, 402 East 42nd Street, New York, 1007, New York City. Okay, that was also 2 days ago. Well, I'm just going to show one more, and that should be it. Okay, I think this one looks like okay. They say this is Delta State Worry grassroots campaign grassroots campaign rally for Sowore. All right. Also 2 days ago. All right. So And this is Sowore himself again. Where was this? Delta State. All right. Well, these are things so far. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm already planning to end the show before I decide to show, as a matter of tradition, some of the things the presidential candidates did most recently. So, what comments did I miss before I decided to start showing uh, those things? All right. Somebody's asking how they can get King Diamond. So how can I get Sowore? I've sent a lot of messages. WhatsApp. I didn't get any reply back. I have someone here in Beijing who is willing to drop 1 million to sponsor AC campaigns in Ibadan. Well, if you message him on either, I think either of Instagram, Facebook inbox, repeating the same message, you should get somebody to respond to you. All right. And then particularly that WhatsApp. I don't even have all his WhatsApp numbers. I only have one that I think is the same that everybody communicates with him with. You know. All right. But if you message him on WhatsApp, you don't get a response. Try to message him on Facebook. That's the method I use. I message him the same time WhatsApp, the same time Facebook, the same time Instagram. If he's busy at the time you send a message to him, anytime he's less busy, he checks and responds by himself. In fact, he calls you by himself sometimes. So when is Ruto going to be campaigning beyond Lagos? Well, some of uh, his direct people are also watching live and may be able to assist us with response. All right, that's what I can say. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the far I should be able to go tonight. Ah, this thing can be quite exhausting. Don't also forget that we do not want to keep this show too long for the sake of people who are always, somebody is suggesting the number you can reach Sowore on now, right? I don't even have this number. Mm? I don't even have this number. All right. So, because of those that will be watching this video on playback who are not able to join us live on this show, what they do is they play this video back, and a lot of people are already even waiting for us to end the show so that they can play back because they didn't join us as we started. So it is to this end that we want to end this show at this point. Shegun, where is it our TV stations don't interview Atiku or Buhari, only their spokesman? Arrangino ni. Tony Okolie. Yeah, Shegun, please. What's Shore's WhatsApp number? Somebody just posted it up there. Please check by Carter Brian. Um, Shore has so many numbers that change. He has so many numbers that change with time. So the best is to message him either via Instagram or Facebook or email. I think his email is shore@gmail.com. So because those are the only things that are with him everywhere he goes. All right. Anywhere he goes, his Facebook inbox is universal. Um, Anywhere he goes, his Instagram is universal, but his number changes, I think, based on location. So it's always better sometimes to do try that WhatsApp number Kata Brand suggested, and also try Instagram inbox, Twitter inbox, Facebook inbox at the same time. Try to follow up also. He responds. He responds. All right. Having said this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow talking about the Unilag interview versus is beyond what you saw in those videos. So I'm going to talk about them tomorrow. I thank you all for joining as usual. It's been a good time with all of you people. You're a family. Mwah. I love what I'm doing. It's risky. Don't make mistake. I know what I face on daily basis. It's risky, but I love it all the same. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Those of you that requested for the account number, I've already posted it. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much. Until then, keep talking about the things that matter. Mwah. I love you all.